Oh, whew. So literally like 30 seconds ago, I just finished skim coating the walls. So it's hard to make out, but there is now like a lovely kind of super thin layer of plaster on all the walls so that when they dry, there'll be one consistent texture and they'll paint up a treat. So they'll basically look like this wall here. That one in the distance, you can see these spots. So that's where the drywall screws have been filled. Give them like 2 or 3 coats because the stuff shrinks. Gave them their coats, and now I'll show you in a sec the gear I've been using. But that's drying now, so it's becoming whiter and whiter. This wall here I did in the same manner a few days ago, and now it's like really just pure white. So I thought I was just going to get this room done today. I did these plaster walls. I don't think these walls were really rough and they had lots of patches. I don't think I'm going to do that again. Plaster's nice, but it's such a pain in the butt to patch, especially if you've got like a whole bunch of patches. It would have been less work to just like bring the plaster down and replace it with drywall. So that's what I think I'm going to do in the rest of the house, unless the wall is like close to perfect already. Yeah, these old buckled plaster walls, better off just replacing them because these are probably going to crack again, and you know, lesson learned. It's a bit of an experiment, and they'll paint up okay, they'll look fine down the track, and yeah, we'll see how they go, whatever. But these drywall walls, whew, boy. So you can see all around here, we're in the living room now, all coated. You can still see the screw holes, the fill patches and stuff, but it'll all slowly go nice and white. And then the next step is to give it all a good coat of primer. That'll give me a nice, next step is to give it all a nice light sand, just to take off any high points. And then there's a few drags, kind of like this, where just a little bit of stuff has gotten caught in my squeegee. I'll just wait for it to dry, and then I'll just fill the couple of spots that need filling. So the technique here is you get a bucket of drywall mud, which is down in the basement, and I scooped a whole bunch of it into this bucket, and then I mixed it with water to make it like kind of sour creamy type texture, and then I rolled that onto the wall, blop, 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 dripping everywhere. So that's why I've got my trusty piece of paper here. Still got some spots on the floor, but that's okay, they'll scrape off, and then when I sand the floors, that'll all disappear anyway. So you roll it on, all thick and gloopy, and then use this lovely knockdown rubber squeegee, and you just go, and it scrapes it to a perfectly beautiful, smooth texture. So that's what we've got. So we're a step closer. I still have to do this wall down here, the little mini wall. There's a couple of screw fills that I just need to top up there, so we'll get to that. So we're getting close to crunch time. I could move in now, technically. I mean, I would have a few things that I'd have a few things missing that I'd rather have, like a bed frame and stuff like that. But I've got a mattress and I've got all my bedding organised and good to go on that front. I found an amazing bed on Craigslist. This bedroom furniture set. This like white acrylic. It looks like something out of Barbarella. It's like this crazy retro futuristic 60s kind of ultra modern bedroom set. My truck had some problems over the weekend, so that's currently in the shop getting repaired. So I'm waiting to get that back. I'm borrowing Alex's car to just move the last bits and pieces over. I've pretty much moved everything over now, so finish this, get this painted tomorrow, potentially. tomorrow or Saturday. And then Sunday will be... Sunday I want to dedicate to just like cleaning up Alex's place and making sure that I've left no trace behind and that she comes home to a lovely clean house. That'll be nice. And yeah, just want to give you a little update, show you some process. So the good thing, so this is just like a pre-mixed bucket drywall mud. So I'm going to scoop this back into the bucket and put the lid on, and it can be used later for other stuff. So all is well. But yeah, check it out. Oh, so nice. Also, today, technically yesterday I guess for the Australians, it was my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Dad. Had a lovely chat this morning, and so here's my bed waiting at the bottom of the stairs. So that'll come up the stairs when I get this lovely bedroom setting, which I'll get when I get my van back. But yeah, happy birthday, Dad. He turned 72, I think. Yeah, 72. Still fighting fit. And we had a lovely chat. So, love you, Dad. Happy birthday again. And that's about it. This is just a brief one. It's been a real roller coaster. Oh, funny story. So, yesterday was bin day, and I don't know, you're not allowed to dispose of construction waste in your kind of green bins, the regular trash cans that get collected once a week. And I've been a little bit cheeky, and I've put the occasional like bag of plaster or some old pipes or something in there. And then a couple of weeks in a row, they never took my bins, and I'm like, oh, they've been checking, they're onto me. So for yesterday's collection, I made sure there was no construction waste in there, and that it was all like, you know, copacetic. And then I get here in the afternoon and I see like the bin across the road has its lid open, and some people have taken their bins in, and I'm like, okay, bin guys, come. Go and check my bin on the street, and it's still full. And I just lost it. I had a little tanty, and I dragged it off the street in a big huff, and I threw it on the ground and tossed all the rubbish out, and I picked through it, and I made sure that there was not a like single crumb of like old plaster or anything in there. And I was very upset, I was very cross, and I called the bin company, and I called the city, and I just like, oh, it was a real performance. It was yeah, it was a real tanty. And I was upstairs just kind of like taking some deep breaths and just kind of feeling a little bit ashamed. And then I heard a rumble, and I looked, and it was the rubbish truck coming down the street, and they hadn't been yet. And so I ran down the stairs, and I dragged my bin from the side of the house, and I waved to the guy, and he was like, yeah, just put it there. So I put it on the street, he lifted it up, emptied it, I waved, thanks, and I felt so silly. So, yeah, I felt extra embarrassed after that, because it was like, not only had I thrown this tanty over something that was, in the scheme of things, rather trivial, it was absolutely for nothing. The rubbish truck hadn't even been. They hadn't rejected my rubbish. I just had made an assumption. So, you know, there's a lesson in that. Don't know what it is. I probably won't learn it. Not this time anyway, but if you can gain a lesson from that, then you're welcome. I mean, it's been a trying year. Without the lovely company of friends and being silly and just like partying and just doing cool activities with people that I've known for ages, I'm just starting to really feel this build up of like tension, and it's like, I just need to just explode. It's, I don't know. The light is at the end of the tunnel. We'll be having fun again soon. But yeah, I'm starting to notice the effects, and at least I'm aware of them. Yeah, trying to remain mindful and breathe. Don't forget to breathe, guys. Anyway, I'll leave you there. now March.